Hello and welcome to another recording for my channel. This will be a continuation of the 2025 Temporal Recruit. We'll be starting the episodes of the chapter, or season I should say, of Iconian War. There aren't a lot of them, but there's a lot to do in them. Uneasy Allies. Let's get started.
I'm currently on leave from Voyager, and I was passing near the Hobus system in a shuttlecraft when I picked up some odd energy readings. I took a detour to investigate. You can't be too careful where Hobus is concerned. But I wouldn't mind some help. Can you rendezvous with me at these coordinates? Having a real starship here would be a big help.
Okay, and as you can see, Romulan armor, Romulan shields, and Romulan... Oh no. What's the third piece then? Ah, the kit. So you get a 3-piece kit here. So you can do this episode 3 times to get that kit. I can't remember where the Hobus... I think it's in the beta quadrant, so we'll have to see in the bottom left, I think. Okay, it's fully loaded, so why isn't it going anywhere? I couldn't log in at all yesterday. I tried to log in, they were updating. Then when I tried to log in between the updates, it wouldn't let me log in. And then at the end of the day, it was updating again. So I missed a whole day of filming, getting episodes out. I've maxed out my other ship, and I've got this one now. It's a Jem'Hadar ship. I think it's a pilot vessel because of the shape of it, but could be wrong. But why are there 2 arrows here? Oh, because of the other missions I've got open. Okay. Oh, it's tiny. I thought it was larger than that. Okay. Zooming in, zooming in, zooming in. Okay, so it's a scout vessel style, size. But it should have 2 wingmen, which will just be constantly fighting alongside. I don't know if they come off the ship or if they warp in once the battle starts. A lot smaller than I anticipated. I don't like the small ships because I like to see the presence of my ship on the screen, so I can actually see where it is and what it's doing. Sometimes it's hard to see which way it's facing, which makes it a little harder to direct your ship to the area you want it to go. And again, we play the wait game. Ah, there's my wingman.
This is Federation Shuttle Tereshkova. I am under attack in the Hobus system, requesting emergency assistance.
Oh, that's the name of the vessel. This is me, where I received your distress call.
I'm under attack by Romulan vessels. I could use a little help here. I'm a decent pilot, but things are getting a little rough.
Acknowledged, Terakosha. We're on our way.
This freighter's packing some serious weapons. I don't think they're hauling cargo.
This is the Romulan Imperial Star Navy. You are in a restricted area. Leave immediately.
Romulan Star Navy? These aren't Talshar ships. They're Imperial loyalists.
Okay. Start talking to someone.
Thanks for the assistance. I was checking out some strange readings and discovered this errant freighter. I hailed them and they opened fire. It's a good thing you picked up my distress signal.
Any idea why they attacked you?
I don't know yet. Based on these ships' identification codes, these aren't Tal Shiar vessels, just elements of the old Romulan Star Navy. They're no friends of the intelligence agencies, but also not allies of the Republic. Last true sons of the Empire, that sort of thing. Not to impose, but my shuttle's taken a beating. Do you mind if I bring it aboard?
We'll clear a landing bay for you. We will also need to check this freighter. Scanning their primary engine assembly is damaged. Reading multiple Romulan life signs, sir. We're being hailed.
This is Lieutenant Gaius Salong. This vessel has been disabled. Your interference is disruptive, but survivable.
Why did you attack us?
This unit was defending this vessel against outside attack. Defensive Associates is required by priority override.
What are you doing on that freighter?
This unit is executing its priority directives. All other directives have been suspended.
Gaius, why are you referring to yourself as this unit? Scans of the freighter show it is remarkably well equipped, but there is no contraband or Borg technology outside of Lieutenant Salan's implants. There's nothing that explains his change of behavior. Captain, what if someone is controlling Gaius through his Borg implants? We know it's possible, and he's certainly not acting like normal. It's almost as if he's part of the collective again. He can't answer our questions because he isn't there. We need to find out who did this. There's still a facility on what remains of the Hobus moon, sir, and I am detecting power up to its environmental systems. Whoever did this could still be down there. Lock the tractor beam on the freighter and have an away team meet me in the transporter room. Transport when ready. Okay, it's loading a bit faster than the last one. This facility is badly damaged, sir. Atmospheric pressure is holding steady, but power is fluctuating and many of our systems are barely functional. Scans are reading several Romulan life signs throughout the facility. Whoever they are, they're deeper in the complex. I think they're trying to restore full power. Let's see if we can get any information from these computer systems. Environmental systems, 12%. Conduits, power, flickering. We should check this out. Power systems normal, geothermal, main, gates. They have enough power, but it looks like they're still looking locked out of the computer memory.
That doesn't help much. They must be trying to gain access to the gateway data.
Nothing we can do for them now, sir. I know that various factions have skirmished over this facility since Romulus was lost, in hopes of finding out what caused the supernova. Looks like these were Republic-allied Remans who happened to be in the wrong place. Their injuries are consistent with Romulan military disruptors, which fits with what we've already seen of the Republic. How can I get words that aren't even there? Their injuries are consistent with Romulan military disruptors, which fits what we've already seen of the Romulan Navy presence here. These wounds are recent. These remnants must have been part of Obelisk's forces. They've kept this facility secure since it was taken from Taurus. I don't understand why I'm getting worse at reading than better.
There's a door to the left.
I know, that's why I ran to it. Not anymore. Okay, we need to get to that lab. These Romulans might be trying to seal or restart the Iconian gate. Ooh, stuck it. Our system.
Quick, through the side door and down to the gate.
There's a lot of hits.
I surrender.
That's it?
Well, no. I do still have crucial information about your poor friend Lieutenant Ceylon and how to fix his addled Borg brain. About the gateways and how to use them. About the Iconians. Now tell me, aren't those things more important than the fleeting pleasure you'll get from shooting me?
I'm not interested in any more of your lies.
But you are interested in what I can tell you. This gateway is damaged beyond repair, but I learned a thing or two when I was a guest of the Iconians. I know how to operate their gateways, and I've memorized several sets of coordinates. I know about places you haven't seen yet. In fact, the only reason I was here was to open a gate to a specific Iconian base.
Fleeing one jail to go back to another?
Not exactly. Do you really think there are only 2 Dyson spheres? There are more, and I know the location of the one the Iconians are still using. Wouldn't you like to see that?
Why should I believe any of this? You haven't shown us anything credible. So we're getting a message from Command. Patch it through.
I've received some distressing news, and I need to update your mission orders. Your communications officer tells me you're not aboard your ship. What's your status?
I'm a little busy at the moment, sir.
No, please, go ahead. I can wait.
Go ahead, Admiral.
We've received word that Sela has escaped from Republic custody, and that she was last seen in the Devron sector. Be aware that she was apparently aided in her escape by Lieutenant Gaius Ceylon, a Republic intelligence officer.
She's here, sir. I found her with a group of Romulan Imperial loyalists. She's surrendered.
Republic intelligence thinks she has some kind of information about the Iconians that she hasn't shared yet. This is a little odd, but let's give her a little leash. Stay close and find out what you can. See if you can determine her plans. Be prepared to bring her in if she shows any signs of endangering anyone.
Understood. I'll see what I can discover.
Well, well, well. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer, isn't that the saying? I'll make you a deal. You want Gaius back, and you want to learn what I know? I'm willing to give you both. But first, we'll need to discuss the deal aboard my ship. Don't worry. I'm sure your crew will keep a transporter lock and whisk you away at the first sign of danger. Enjoy having the upper hand for as long as it lasts.
You're no threat to me. We'll do it on your ship.
I suppose we don't have much choice. Whenever you're ready, we can beam up to Sela's ship. But I'll go with you and watch your 6.
I know you're not inclined to believe me, but I am telling the truth. I do have coordinates to a sphere the Iconians are still using. The Iconians have many servants. Some, like the Alachi, you have already seen. I watched how they opened the gateways and memorized the coordinates. The Iconians are moving their soldiers and ships into position. One day, soon, they'll be right on our doorstep.
And what do you want me to do?
This is our one chance to find out what the Iconians are doing and when they're going to attack. And they won't wait for our ships to be in position or give us time to muster a defense. One day very soon, the Iconians will simply appear at our homeworlds, and we will have to fight to survive.
Do you actually think we can fight the Iconians?
With the coordinates I've memorized, I can gain access to an Iconian staging sphere. Tapping into the Iconian data networks is risky, but the potential benefits are significant. It will be difficult. Iconian operating systems are designed to overwrite and destroy other computers. However, I know enough about their devices to gain some useful information before that happens. Specifically, we need to determine what forces the Iconians will use against us. We must prepare for what's coming.
What did you do to Lieutenant Salan?
Poor Gaius. All that Borg hardware in his head made it easy to give him some guidance. I've had quite a bit of time to learn about Borg technology. All you need to know is which switches to flip. It's been very helpful having someone on the inside. I would have never escaped without him. But as a gesture of goodwill, I'll give him back now. There probably won't be any permanent damage.
How did you manage to reprogram Gaius through so thoroughly? His implants aren't that invasive.
The Tal Shiar has studied mind control for decades, and I had full access to their techniques. Some of it is quite ingenious. Do you know that the proper sequence of mental conditioning and image projection can program someone to kill their best friend? I've seen it work. Once you know how to get into someone's head, you're there forever.
That references a Star Trek TNG episode. Let's get your ship moving.
My engineers report that they're having trouble keeping engine power stable. It appears you did quite a bit of damage to my ship. Unrelated systems keep failing in no discernible pattern. Perhaps you can take some of your people down to the engine room and have a look? Keep in mind that the sooner we get underway, the sooner this is all over.
Very well, we'll head to the engine room. Talk to Gaius first.
This unit is in diagnostic mode.
Lieutenant Salan, can you understand me? What's happened? Gaius, you understand me? What you're doing?
This unit is responding to its neural overrides. Please, help me.
I'll get you out of this, Gaius. Ship 1 to beam directly to sickbay. Okay. I feel like I've recently done this episode. I can't remember if I'd gone back and played another character or not, but I feel like I did this not long ago. But my memory is so crap I can't remember anything. Your orders, sir. We need to reinitialize the main deflector. The main deflector handles particle manipulation and field generation. This is a task best handled by a science officer. Your orders, sir. We need to get the main stage flux chiller repaired. Intermix levels are a tricky formula to get right, sir. This is a task best by an engineer. Your orders, sir. We need to get the shield power back up. Getting Mimnal shields back up will take some knowledge of the shield induction system and the amount of load a retrofitted freighter can bear. This is a job best handled by a tactical officer. Okay, and now...
What are you doing to my ship down there? Don't make things worse.
Sir, this saboteur who set off the explosive is on the move. Scans are picking up additional devices planted in the engine room. Looks like they are anti-tamper devices designed to keep anyone from getting close enough to disable the mines. You'll need to use your tricorder to desync the mines and then move a bit closer until you can get in reach and deactivate it. If you get too close without disabling the sensors, the anti-personnel device will fire. So I need to scramble the mine sensors until I can get close enough to deactivate it. Okay, so we might have to be in visual range, I think, from... Yeah, we have to be in visual range, not just in the zone. Ah, dang it, knew it was there somewhere. Got to. Oh, oh.
I shouldn't need to remind you that we're on a timetable, so I won't.
Okay, I'm remembering bits and pieces of this. I think this is an extremely long episode.
I recognize you. You have to help me. I'm a Republic intelligence operative on deep cover. I infiltrated this crew of Romulan naval officers because they were still loyal to Sela. We can recapture her if we can keep this ship disabled.
How did you happen to get aboard Sela's ship? This is too much of a coincidence.
Republic intelligence has agents seeded through many of the groups in the Old Guard, and even a few infiltrating the Tal Shiar. It was happenstance that I was embedded in the group that helped Sela escape prison. What I need now is to keep this ship stalled long enough for the Republic to arrive. Then we can take Sela back to prison where she belongs.
I can't do that. I can't let you keep this ship stopped. We're going to have to stun you.
Sela's using you. She'll never tell you anything of substance. If she was the Iconian's prisoner, she couldn't have seen anything important. If she's still working with them, then she's leading you into a trap. Your only chance is to capture her now and help us reveal anyone in the Republic who helped her escape.
I have to let this play out. Sela won't tell us anything, but if she thinks I'm on her side, she'll show me everything. So I think there's a planet thing, then a gateway jump, a few puzzles, and then we're back to the ship. This design reminds me more of a Klingon than a Romulan design.
I understand you've captured a saboteur. I won't tolerate a threat to the safety of this mission and my crew. I intend to have him executed immediately.
I'm taking him into custody. This is non-negotiable.
Very well. However, this still doesn't solve our problem. We need to find a working Iconian gate.
I know where to find a gateway. Let's depart and head for the gateway.
The Nopata system? Interesting.
Akiva has a base there. He's been conducting research for the Iconians.
My ship has been modified to mask its energy signature, so we should be able to get there without detection. The Tal Shiar may be a problem, though.
Can't you order Tal Shiar to let us pass?
The Tal Shiar serves the Iconians now. Certain elements of the Imperial Navy are still loyal, but the Tal Shiar would be more inclined to shoot me than listen to me.
Fine, I'm going back to my ship. We'll see what we can find at Nopata. Reading a large amount of space debris at least one Romulan ship in orbit, Captain. I can't determine if it's Romulan Navy or Tal Shiar, but it's definitely not a Republic vessel. Hail Sealer, does she have any information about this?
Those are Tal Shiar ships. The Star Navy doesn't have the interest or the means to police far-flung systems like this one. The Tal Shiar and I don't exactly see eye to eye these days, so feel free to do what you will.
The last time I was here, Hakiv had a secret facility on the planet. The Tal Shiar must be using this old base.
Enemy vessel. This system is under Tal Shiar control. Stand down and prepare to be boarded.
Unlikely. Shields up. Keep getting that bloody...
We are under attack and requesting assistance.
Responding to your request for assistance.
Okay, now we gotta fight our way through some Tal agents on the base. Then, sensors are reading a structure on the surface with a small amount of Romulans present, also picking up some kind of dampening field. We can transport you into the outskirts of one of the buildings, but the field will prevent transport to some of the parts of the facility. Come on.
Hakiv's private research facility. Soon all this will be lost to the sand. What a monument to folly.
I never thought I'd be coming back here after I escaped from Hakiv's arena.
The Tal Shiar commonly use a diverter to intercept standard access codes on electronic locks. Give me just a moment. There. You really should learn some of these things.
Charming.
Someone else has been through here recently.
Might be all these people.
Tal Shiar!
Why am I not surprised the mess hall is the one place here that isn't a total wreck?
Personal log. We've managed to adjust our scanners and locate another passageway behind one of the walls in the office, but nobody can figure out how to get it open. It's probably locked down via its computer systems. At this point, I think it's going to be a matter of cracking the code, but Hakiv was so secretive and paranoid he used a fractal-based encryption. Not even the Borg could break this thing. We have the computer working on it, but it's going to take months, and that's if we can get it lucky. The commander says that forces are needed elsewhere, so she's only going to leave a skeleton crew behind here. Says that if we can get anything useful, There's no sense leaving troops on a deserted planet. I just hope she decides to pull all of us sooner rather than later.
At least they were smart enough to take the weapons out of the armory.
Personal log. Though we've managed to restore partial power to the exterior facility, the lab itself remains on its own power system with a distortion field around it. This whole mission has been an exercise in futility. I told the commander it would be, but she doesn't want to hear anything negative. She's pulled out most of the engineers and just left our 2 squads behind in case we stumble upon something new. I hate this planet. There's nothing to do here, but shoot Sealith cats, maintain a power system, and try to keep the sand out of our door tracks.
Hakiv's Sanctum. I'm guessing that side door isn't just for show.
There must be a way through this blank wall. Maybe there's a release trigger in the office.
Allow me. Computer, recognize identity Sela, code Empress 1. Unlock lab access. Another secret door? Hakiv was always so melodramatic.
Access granted.
Let's get this gateway working again. Always have a back door.
I try to remember that.
You're getting a little too close to the truth. It's time to eliminate you both.
You should be more careful about the loyalty of your subordinates. Stop her! Don't let her escape! Kill it!
That new parasite explains why Van Zyl turned on us so suddenly. Still, there's no telling how she got infected. It must have happened while she was with Voyager in the Delta Quadrant. The parasite's gone, but we need to get her to sickbay. Yes, sir. We'll take care of it. I think I understand what's happening now. Lieutenant Commander Van Zyl was pursuing Sela because of the parasite. She's probably even started the fight she called us for help to finish. She's been under the thrall of the Iconians this whole time, and she's been making sure she stuck close to you and Sela so she could try to figure out what Sela's plan and then eliminate her. If the Iconians want Sela this badly, she's probably on the right track. Ship, want to bring directly to sickbay. Alert neurology and prepare trauma response. Where are you? Alright then.
There.
Okay then. Okay. Oh, it's going sideways for a second.
Good. There's a gateway on this side. We won't be stuck here. Now, let's see what secrets we can wrest from this facility. You! Taurus. Stop her!
The video starter kind of makes it look a bit...
Automated defenses? What a waste of time. Get that force field down!
Stormers are normally easier to take down. I think the weapon I'm using is radiation, which doesn't work well on machines.
I won't let you take me!
We need to catch her before she can cause any more trouble.
Do I have to go to the door first? I do have to go to the door first.
She's locked the door. Try to unlock it with one of these consoles.
Just what?
Interesting. According to this data, we're in the Andromeda Galaxy. You should download some of these files to your tricorder. This sphere seems to be much older than the others. There's communication traffic from Iconian ships inside the sphere. I've never seen these kinds of vessels before. Ah, here we go. Almost there. Got it. The door is open. Taurus must have overloaded the collimators in that plasma array. She's turned this room from a plasma allocation conduit into a death trap. Who even builds rooms like this into a structure anyway? There are control consoles across from the containment area. If you can get to them, you can probably shut down the system.
How about you go across?
Without my help, you won't be able to get the gateway open to return home once we're done. You need me alive. Don't worry, I'll keep a hypo spray handy.
Fine.
There's nowhere left to run, Taurus. Do you really think the Iconians will help you now?
No, you don't understand. I didn't seek them out because I wanted to rule. I needed them to save us, to turn back time, to undo Hobus, and bring back Romulus.
Then you're more of a fool than I thought. You poor deluded creature. The Iconians aren't interested in saving anything. Nor could they.
We have to get out of here. It's not safe anymore. They're coming.
I guess you'd better go then.
How rude.
If you had only known, Taurus, the Iconians can't travel through time. It destroys their minds. The sphere just jumped. Look, it's nighttime inside this sphere, but it's never dark inside the other spheres. The Iconian fleets are here, and there are so many ships they're blotting out the sun.
I see you.
Time to go.
Okay.
How absurd to think that she could have ever accomplished anything significant. She lost her throne and spent years in mindless devotion to gods who could not hear or answer her prayers. Taurus's fanaticism blinded her. She studied everything about the Iconians, but never learned the one simple fact that would have ended her quest. There was only one thing she didn't get wrong. We need to leave. Immediately.
All we've seen so far are automated defenses. Why the hurry? We could learn more about the Iconians' plans here.
Take a look at the sky. In a sphere like this, nothing should obscure the sun. Those aren't clouds.
Iconian ships, so many they're blotting out the sun.
Did you feel that? The sphere just jumped. The Iconian invasion is beginning.
You were warned. Your galaxy is forfeit.
Where are you? Oh, here you are.
It's a herald. The personal guards and servants for the Iconians. Fighting is not our best option. Head for the gate.
Yeah, I'm gonna fight anyway.
Run! The herald will be back.
Hey, I'll be on the side. Ah. Why am my crew not here? Crew stay behind in my paper.
Head for the gateway.
Hello? Why the hell were they staying back in the other room? Go around.
The gateway is destabilizing. I'll take care of this. Jump!
I didn't jump through, I just stood there. Okay, I think this is pretty much the end of it. We might have to go back to the ship and talk to someone, but I think this is the end of the mission. So, we've been wondering what happened since you disappeared from our scanners. Command has sent us a fleet-wide alert. We need you back on the ship right away. I've been on another Iconian sphere that's preparing for an invasion. I need to get in touch with Command. We can beam you aboard whenever you're ready, sir. Command wants us to proceed immediately to Iconian system. Something big is happening. Okay, there might be a bit more then. Beam, I said. Plotting a course for Iconian system. So the Iconian system is on the border of Federation rather than space, like right in the neutral zone. We've arrived at the Iconian system, sir. I think our problem's got a whole lot bigger. That was the end of it. Awesome. Okay. So, if you liked what you saw, let me know.
It's good to have you back. A Dyson sphere jumped into a position near the Iconia system less than an hour ago. We don't know anything about it, but based on the preliminary notes you've logged, we think it's the same sphere that you discovered with Sela. I hate to admit it, but she was right. The Iconian invasion is here. There's no sign of Sela, incidentally. We'll keep looking, but I have a feeling she won't be found until she wants to be. And as long as she stays away, I'm inclined to let her go. She'll have to answer for her crimes someday, but we have much more immediate concerns.
Okay. Again, if you liked what you saw, let me know why. If you didn't, let me know why so I can try to improve. I just ask that you keep it civil in the conversations down below. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.